It's painful to be misinformed about anything. Many people have been misinformed about South Africa. Some only know bad things about South Africa, while others know about good things only. Here we give you the privilege to know more about South Africa. History, values, culture, tourism, business, and more. Contact us for more info.
While former President Paul-Henri Damiba increased his salary and those of his ministers during his short term in office, the current president Ibrahim Traore has opted out of any presidential salary. Instead, Traore has decided to keep the same salary he had as a military captain in order to show the spirit of sacrifice, which must inhabit every Burkinabe in the current situation of their country. During the month of November 2022, the ministers gave out 50% of their salaries to the National Solidarity Fund, which goes to help disadvantaged Burkinabes, especially internally displaced people.
Greetings everyone, I hope you are fine. I hope you are doing well. I wish African presidents can apply this one technique that I'm going to talk about in this video. And based on records, it seems as if it's only few presidents who have been able to achieve this technique. So which technique am I talking about? To prioritize your people, economic development, infrastructure over presidential benefits or over certain benefits. So here in Africa, I would like to single out Captain Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso. He has sacrificed presidential salaries, certain presidential benefits in order to achieve certain things. So we can say he has prioritized economic development, better economy, and the people of Burkina Faso in general. So this is what we want from the presidents, not because we want these presidents not to enjoy themselves, not to enjoy certain benefits, or to become broke. That's not what we want. But in other words, if you set up a condition to say, I cannot enjoy 1, 2, 3 until I have achieved 1, 2, 3, then it means you will be more motivated to push even harder, because you want to make sure that you bring changes first before you can enjoy yourself. You want the people that you are leading to see what you are doing or what you have achieved before you can enjoy yourself. But the problem of African leaders, they want to enjoy more or to enjoy themselves before they can deliver. And in most instances, they are not even delivering. So this is what is happening based on records. So the first thing that we are looking for when it comes to an investment, we want the president to become an investment or the first investment. So when we say we want to protect this president, is because we feel like this president, he himself is an investment. In other words, his vision is an investment for our country or for our nation. Before we can talk about bringing investments or attracting investors and etc. and etc. So the most important thing is that the president himself has to be an investment, not because we want our president to become broke, but this will fuel your determination or your courage to better your economy, because you say, I cannot enjoy these things until I have achieved some of these things or some of the things that I have promised to the people. So right now, as we speak, in comparison, we can tell that Ibrahim Traore has achieved more than what other presidents have achieved in a period of 10 years, in a period of 20 years. But he has only achieved these things in a period of 2 years or in a period of 3 years right now as we speak. So in other words, what he decided to prioritize his people has given him courage to say, you know what, you have to push even harder. not because we don't want to enjoy ourselves, but it's better to say, before I can enjoy, before I can celebrate, before I can like feed myself, at least I have to take care of my people. So many African leaders are failing. Why? Because they prioritize themselves over the people they are leading. They prioritize themselves over the vision. They prioritize themselves over the promises they made to the people. That is why if you prioritize yourself this way, it's easy for you to be bored. It's easy for you to sell out. It's easy for you to be bribed. And I was shocked to find out that there was a president, or there is a president here in Africa, is leading a certain country here in Africa, but is staying in another country. So now you can tell that you can't even relate with what people are going through, because you are a leader of this country, yet you are staying in another country. So you can tell that this person is someone who has prioritized luxury over his people. In other words, if you prioritize luxury over your people, then it means it's over. You cannot achieve anything, and you cannot hold yourself accountable. But if you strategically behave like Ibrahim Traore, and you are like, yes, I can see these benefits, but I have to achieve 1, 2, 3 first before I can enjoy all these things. In other words, that thing, that technique will fuel your zeal and your encouragement to achieve what you want to achieve for your people. This is what I like about Ibrahim Traore, and I wish other presidents in the whole world or in Africa can also learn the very same technique, the very same principle. So in other ways, if we can have like at least 20 people who are like Ibrahim Traore in Africa, especially the leaders, then it means Africa will rise. Because you always say Africa must rise, Africa must rise. But people who are a stumbling block of Africa to rise are the very same leaders. And if these leaders are a stumbling block of Africa to rise, then it means it's a bigger problem.